On Christmas Eve, the exhausted single dad almost canceled, but the CEO stayed until midnight. Imagine a tiny apartment lit only by the flicker of a single string of Christmas lights. Outside, snow taps gently against the window. Inside, a tired father kneels beside a half-decorated tree, whispering to his little girl, "Daddy, will Santa still come if we don't have presents?" His voice cracks, and in that moment, you feel the weight of 1,000 sleepless nights. That father was Michael Harper, 34 years old, a night shift janitor at the city's largest toy company. Every evening after the office is emptied, he pushed his cart past cubicles, glowing with holiday bonuses and laughter he never shared. At home waited 7-year-old Lily, curly hair, missing front tooth, and a smile that could melt the coldest heart. Since Lily's mom passed 2 years earlier, Michael had promised her one thing: Christmas would always feel magical, no matter what. But this year, the magic felt impossible. The hospital bills still arrived like clockwork. The car needed brakes, and the toy company had cut overtime hours right before the holidays. Michael sat at the kitchen table, calculator in hand, staring at a bank balance of $23.47. He had already sold his wedding ring. He had already skipped meals. Now he opened the laptop and typed an email he never thought he'd send. Subject: canceling Lily's Christmas. Wish dear Santa's workshop team. I'm sorry. I can't afford the bicycle my daughter asked for. Please remove her name from the list. Thank you for understanding. Michael Harper, employee number 472. He hit send, closed the laptop, and rested his head on folded arms. Lily padded in, barefoot, clutching her stuffed bear. "Daddy, why are you crying?" "I'm not, sweetheart. Just tired." She climbed into his lap. "It's okay if Santa forgets. I already have you." Across town, in a glass-walled office on the 32nd floor, sat Elena Grant, CEO of the same toy company. Elena was known for two things: turning profits and never missing a deadline. She worked late, answered emails at midnight, and kept a framed photo of her own daughter, now grown and living in London, tucked behind a stack of reports. That night, the building was nearly empty. Only the cleaning crew remained, and among them was Michael, emptying trash bins with the quiet focus of a man carrying the world. Elena's inbox pinged. She almost ignored it. Another cancellation. Probably a parent who'd found a better deal. But something made her open Michael's email. She read it once, then again. She opened the attached photo. Lily, in a red coat, standing beside a department store Santa, pointing at a shiny blue bicycle with a ribbon bow. Elena's breath caught. She recognized the janitor's badge number on the signature line. Michael Harper cleaned her floor every night. He always nodded hello, never asked for anything, and once left a sticky note on her trash can. "Hope your day is less trashy tomorrow." She closed her laptop, grabbed her coat, and took the elevator down. The cleaning cart was parked outside the break room. Michael was inside, microwaving leftover spaghetti. "Mr. Harper," he startled, nearly dropping the bowl. "Miss Grant, you're here late." "So are you." She studied his face, dark circles, unshaven, but kind eyes. "I got your email." Michael's shoulders sagged. "I'm sorry. I know the program is for employees in need, but nothing," Elena said softly. "Come with me." She led him to the loading dock where pallets of toys waited for morning delivery. Rows of bicycles gleamed under fluorescent lights. Elena walked straight to a blue one exact match to Lily's photo. "This one has her name on it." Michael shook his head. "I can't accept charity. It's not charity. It's Christmas." He looked away. "My wife used to say Christmas isn't about the gifts under the tree. It's about the love in the room." I'm failing her." Elena placed a hand on his arm. "You're here, breathing, loving your daughter. That's not failing." She glanced at her watch. 11:15 p.m. The store was closed. Delivery trucks were gone, but the company van sat in the executive lot, keys on the hook. "Grab your coat," Elena said. "We're making a delivery." Michael hesitated. "Ma'am, you don't have to. I want to." For the first time in years, Elena smiled like she meant it. They loaded the bicycle into the van blue frame. White streamers, a little bell that dinged when Michael tested it. Elena drove. Michael gave directions through snow-dusted streets. Neither spoke much. The radio played Silent Night, low and gentle. At a red light, Elena said, "My daughter used to ask for the moon. I told her I couldn't wrap it. She said, 'Then just give me the stars.' I was always too busy counting profits to look up." Michael glanced at her. "Kids don't need perfect. They need present." Elena nodded. Eyes on the road. Lesson learned. They reached the apartment building at 11:47 p.m. Snow fell thicker now, muffling the city. Michael carried the bike up 3 flights. Elena followed with a bag of small gifts she'd grabbed from the sample room: coloring books, a teddy bear wearing a tiny CEO tie. At the door, Michael whispered, "She's probably asleep." Elena whispered back, "Then we'll be quiet, Santos." They tiptoed inside. The tree was small, leaning slightly, decorated with paper chains Lily had made at school. Underneath sat one gift, a hand-knitted scarf. Michael had stayed up nights to finish. They positioned the bicycle front and center, Belle facing the couch where Lily would see it first. Elena arranged the extra gifts like they'd always belonged there. Michael plugged in the lights. The room glowed soft gold. As they turned to leave, a small voice floated from the hallway. Daddy. Lily stood in footy pajamas, rubbing her eyes. Michael froze. Sweetheart, what are you doing up? I heard jingling. She stepped forward, then gasped. The bike. Daddy, look. She ran to it, tiny hands tracing the streamers. Michael knelt. Santa must have gotten your letter. Lily looked past him to Alina, who lingered by the door. Are you Mrs. Claus? Alina laughed. A sound like bells itself. Something like that. I work with your dad. Lily hugged the bike, then hugged Michael, then without warning ran to Alina and wrapped her arms around the CEO's waist. Thank you for helping, Santa. Elena's eyes filled. She hugged back, careful, like holding something priceless. Michael checked the clock. 11:59 p.m. Lily, say good night. Mrs. Grant has to get home. Alina shook her head. Actually, I have nowhere better to be. She sat on the carpet. Lily climbed into her lap, already chattering about training wheels and sidewalks. Michael made hot chocolate, 3 mugs, extra marshmallows. They stayed until the clock struck midnight, until Lily's eyelids drooped, until the snow outside slowed to a hush. Before leaving, Alina slipped an envelope into Michael's hand. Inside, a gift card for groceries, a paid week of car repairs, and a note. It read, effective January. Your shift moves to days. Same pay. More time with Lily. P.S. The corner office could use a sticky note poet. Apply within E. Michael looked up, speechless. Alina was already at the door, coat buttoned. Merry Christmas. Michael, Merry Christmas. Ms. Grant. Call me Alina. She stepped into the hallway, paused, and added softly, and thank you for reminding me what matters. The door closed. Michael stood there a long moment, envelope in hand, listening to Lily's gentle snores from the couch where she'd fallen asleep beside her new bike. He looked at the tree, the lights, the scarf, the bike, the empty mugs. For the first time in 2 years, the apartment didn't feel small, it felt full. The next morning, Lily awoke the neighborhood with her bell-ringing joy. And 32 floors up, Alina Grant opened her office blinds, looked out over the snowy city, and smiled at a sticky note someone had left on her desk. Hope your day is less trashy and full of stars. Sometimes, the smallest act of kindness can change someone's world. If this story warmed your heart, share it with someone who needs a reminder that miracles still happen, especially on Christmas Eve.